Hi, I'm Father Sean McManus, President of the Capitol Hill-based Irish National Caucus in Washington, D.C., and the Chief Judge of the World Peace Prize. And this is our 38th, yes, 38th social media video on our One Ireland petition and on England's undemocratic partition of Ireland, perpetrated on December 23rd, 1920, by the London Parliament with the assent of the King of England, which made it law. Now, in the past few years, I have been stressing the importance of 3 points regarding the present Northern Ireland context. Number 1, Brexit has changed everything. Number 2, Scotland seems to be heading for independence. And number 3, the undemocratic and gerrymandered construction of a unionist Protestant majority in the artificial 6 counties of Northern Ireland, I predicted, is coming to an end. And with it, the partition of Ireland. You see, the British government set up the artificial state of Northern Ireland in the 1920s to ensure there were about 2 Protestants for every Catholic in the 6 counties. So, out of a population at that time of 1.2 million, in this new artificial political entity, 66.3% were Protestant to 33.5% Catholic. Well, the results of the 2021 census in Northern Ireland was released on Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. And now, out of a population of 1.9 million, Catholics are the majority in Northern Ireland. The Catholic population is 45.7% compared to 43.48% Protestant population. So, as Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., God rest him, liked to quote, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." It is now the first time Catholics are the majority since the racist, meaning anti-Irish, and sectarian, meaning anti-Catholic, 6-county state of Northern Ireland was violently, yes, violently, artificially, yes, artificially, and undemocratically, yes, undemocratically, carved out from the rest of Ireland's 26 counties. That, as stated, was perpetrated on December 23, 1920, by the so-called Partition Act of the London Parliament with the assent of the then King of England. They, and not the Protestants, partitioned Ireland. The London Parliament and the King of England partitioned Ireland, not the Protestants. Remember that. The last act of oppression by the oppressor of an oppressed people is to tell the oppressed on the verge of their freedom that they cannot rejoice in their pending freedom. So now we can expect Catholics to be told that they must not be pleased that their gerrymandered minority status is now ended. So, imagine a congressional district in America that was gerrymandered for over 100 years to blatantly keep blacks from ever coming to power or equality. Then imagine the blacks finally becoming the majority. Surely they would be entitled to welcome the coming of democracy in that congressional district. And now, thank God, blacks in America would have the self-confidence and self-esteem to welcome such democracy and equality. And so too, Catholics in the North are entitled to welcome the ending of England's imposed minority status equally. And this is also very important. Catholics must show, which surely they will, that they have no desire to mistreat Protestants. They must show that Catholics will generously demonstrate that they want to build up the beloved community in a new shared Ireland, in unity, peace, justice, equality and solidarity, as in the spirit of the Irish National Caucus's One Ireland petition, which proudly and beautifully declares, quote, "Ireland too has the right to be one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all." This splendid petition has almost 31,000 signers. Have you signed and shared this petition? Please also recruit more signers for us. The petition is hosted by change.org. It is on Twitter and Facebook and on the Irish National Caucus website. Please help us to continue our good and vital work by donating to the Irish National Caucus. And please be aware that donations made on the change.org do not go to the Irish National Caucus. To donate to the Irish National Caucus, you must go to irishnationalcaucus.org. The donate buttons are on the top right-hand corner. Please be as generous as you can. Thank you. God save Ireland.